I have been doing a low buy for a year and a half, but this is the 6-month update of my second year of doing it. So technically year and a half, but 6 month of my 2026 low buy. Also doing a project pan, all of the buzzwords right there, okay? So I just want to give some updates of how these past 6 months have been for me and show off all of my empties for the first 6 months and also my past month empties as well. To me, that is the fun part, but we have to get through the hard parts first. Okay, we just have to talk about it. So just for like a quick rundown, the reason why I'm doing this is obviously to save money. Hello, the state of the economy right now. Also to be more intentional about my spending, to kind of not let money have a chokehold over me. I want to be a better spender, a better consumer. And then my goals for Project Pan are to just like use up what I have already and chill on the over consuming. And that goes for makeup, beauty products, skincare, craft supplies, stationery, sunscreen, any of that. I am just trying to chill on it. Here's a list of my rules. I don't want to spend too much time on that because I have a whole video dedicated to it. So you can go watch that. Spending money wise, I'm a little disappointed in myself, but also trying to still be like kind and understanding. I have spent way more money than I thought I would. For the past 2 months, I have been doing a monthly expense report and that has helped me so much. But it is like, oh my God, I spent how much where and how many times. Doing the grand total for the amount that I spent for the month is kind of jarring and scary. Honestly, like things that are jarring and scary, that is good because that means you're growing, you have things that you can work on and improve on, but like it does not feel good. It really doesn't. Okay. Sometimes when I see that, I'm like, girl, what am I doing? There is a lot of power in knowledge. I'm knowing a lot more than I ever thought I would. And that is like, my brain hurts, you know, like I'm like, oh my God. Okay. One thing that I did different between my low buy year last year and this year, I am making it a point that it is okay to spend money on fun things. Like last year, my friends would be like, do you want to do this? And I'm like, actually I'm on a low buy 2025. But this year I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it is okay to go spend a little money at a new diner or go for a little night out and buy a fun drink. Like it is truly okay. And doing those little fun things or having new experiences is kind of what keeps me going. I'm like, girl, it's okay to spend money on things that we enjoy, new experiences, all of that. At the same time, trying to strike a balance of not spending too much and not like using that as an excuse to just like go crazy and spend money. A lot of lessons being learned. I love that I have been doing this for a year and a half because I just see so many differences between last year and this year. Last year, one of my rules were to go thrifting only once a season, which 4 seasons, 4 times a year. But I realized that thrifting is something I love. I love clothing. I love all of that. And so instead of giving myself these like hard rules, I have turned it into when I do go thrifting, I have got to be super intentional about what I buy. And it has to be something that I want to wear, or something that I've been thinking about. Every time I go thrifting, I go in thrifting with a list. And I will say that there have been some fails. Actually, really not too many involved with thrifting. But again, the word of the freaking video is balance, because I've been trying to strike a balance between getting things that I know I'll wear and things that I'm like wanting to kind of experiment with. The only fail that I can think of with thrifting in particular, my friends and I hit the town. We had a little drink and we saw that there was a Goodwill a few doors down. Went in there and I did buy a Raising Cane's hoodie for $9.99. Not my proudest moment. And also, I don't know if I will wear it at all. And I'm like, girl, we have been training for this. But it was kind of funny, like funny hee hee ha ha, like Raising Cane's hoodie, like Tori's gonna love this. And then I said, oh my God, I love it. And then I bought it. Besides for that, really proud of my thrifting and everything I've been doing with it. I think it has been going pretty well. So yeah, honestly, no like super big breakthroughs beyond that. Yeah, just trying my best. Project Pan, I feel like big epiphanies there. I am not only doing Project project pan with my cosmetics and lotions and perfumes and all of that, but I am also doing project pan with my stationery, my craft items, all of that. Last year when I did project pan as well, it felt like a prison for me, and that's dramatic. Okay, I really know it is. It was not really fun for me. It just felt more limiting than it did anything else, but I think I needed to do the full year of that to like have a breakthrough with it. And so now this year I'm like, this is so fun. Like there's so many products I forgot I had because I did a whole inventorying of all of my items, all of my stationery, all of my makeup, my lotions, my perfumes, my lip gloss, like everything, chapstick, sunscreen, every single thing that I could think of to inventory, I did inventory. Maybe it's just like a perspective change because nothing really changed at all beyond that. But for me, I was just like, wow, I can be so creative with my makeup. Like I forgot I had this cream blush or this cream eyeshadow. It has been like invigorating. And I'm like, girl, this is what I'm talking about. Like this is really good. So that has been one major change from last year to this year. And girl, I'm so thankful for it because it did not feel good. And now it feels amazing. But the biggest thing, last year I did not do any project pan with my stationery, just like cosmetics and stuff. And so this year I have felt like a creative burst because I forgot that I had so many things. I forgot that I had iron-on patches and different paints and buttons and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so fun. Like I feel like I went shopping in my own collection and all of my stickers. I've been using so many stickers on my bullet journals and it has just made life a little bit more fun. I've been trying to do projects with my scrap fabric and I'm just like, oh my God, this is opening new doors that I never even considered. So that has been so fun. And anytime like I use up some stickers or a marker or a pencil, I'm just like, wow, like I'm using the stuff I bought. And I know like, girl, hello, like this sounds ridiculous. What do you mean you're not using up what you have? But it's a thing of like in a consumerist culture, I know. Hey, I know everyone hates to hear someone say that, but I feel like it's a culture of buy. And taking a step back from that, not entirely, of course, but being intentional about taking a step back from that, it has been so good for me and so fun. I am just so glad that somehow my brain made the switch from it being a chore to it being a fun, creative experience. Like I said, I did do an inventory list, but hopefully soon I want to make like a document with all of my things and I want to like cross off things just to like keep a running inventory list and add things that I got. I do have pictures on my phone of things that I have added into my collection. I will show you those as well when I go through my empties. Really nothing too crazy on like the epiphanies and the this and the that. Really, I'm just cruising along with this. Could be better, hoping to be better for the latter half of this year, but so far so good. I want to show you my empties for May. And honestly, there's some things that I'm like, I'm so glad I got rid of. I used up a bar of soap, one that my grandma gave me a few years ago. It was like made by the Amish, goat's milk and olive oil, April Fresh. I don't know what my problem is. To me, it was just something so special that I was like, I refuse to use it. And then when I was using it in the shower, I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. And so I'm glad that I finally used that up. Blue Lizard sunscreen, a washi tape, my very first ever perfume empty. Oh God, I'm so sad. This one's so good. My very first nail polish empty of the year, one highlighter, one gel pen, an entire roll of white thread, a lot of stickers, which I'm so glad. This was actually something I added into my collection. My mom gifted me them and they were so cute. So I used up 1, 2, and 3 sticker sheets, which is crazy. And then I just have 2 little stickers that I used up as well. 13 empties for the month of May, which is incredible. Really happy about that. Most of it is my stationery items, which is so cool because like I said, last year I was not keeping track of it, but now it makes it just like really fun. Yay! For more of a visual reference, here is everything that I have panned for this first 6 months, but also I will have to add some pictures in because I did not keep it for the first like 2 months maybe. So I think this is all like 3 months worth. 2 of these sunscreens I had to pan because they were way too expired. These 2 pictures are other things that I panned like earlier in the year. So really not that much, but you know, like some shampoo, some sunscreen, some deodorant, a lot of pimple patches, 3 notebooks to like be able to use something up. I'm like, oh my God, glad she did it. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. For full transparency, I want to get into everything that I have added into my collection this year, and I'll let you know like what I bought versus what I didn't. So first up, I went home to visit my mom, and she is so sweet. She was just like, oh, there's some makeup and other things that I don't really want. She was like, you can have it. And I was like, okay, yeah. Some hand cream, perfume, hair stuff, and some makeup, which is really not too bad. And a lot of this I have already been using and loving, so that's good. She also gave me 3 different sticker sheets, and then one of these I have already completely used up, which is amazing. I did go to Costco and I got some CeraVe moisturizing cream, and it came in a 2-pack. And one of my rules this year was to not buy in bulk, but girl, if it makes sense, it makes sense. I just have to make sure I use it. The CeraVe and then the Blue Lizard sunscreen, I'm like, yeah, like those will get used. 3 new chapsticks. Someone gave this to my roommate as a Christmas gift, and he did not want it because he needs SPF in his chapsticks. And I was like, please God, I will take that off your hands. So I got 3 of those. I got a new body scrub towel. If you saw, I got rid of one and I had that one for a year and a half at least. So it was time. My roommate gave me these 2 little sample size perfumes, and I am already halfway through both of them. He got them for free. Honestly, that is my thing too, where I'm like, I will take something for free if I know I will use it. And all of this I know I will use. So to me, no harm, no foul. I don't know. Maybe that is like the opposite of Project Pan, but for me, it makes sense, and I'm still being like intentional about it. I'm not just, okay, like anything that's free, I'll take, even though like it, whatever. I did buy a new bath mat, which I did not need a new one, but this one has made me so happy and I really enjoy having it. And maybe that's not like the right way to move, but I treated myself and I love it so much. And so I'm fine with it. And then as you saw, I used up my white spool of thread. I felt like it made more sense for me to get 6 new ones. That's kind of excessive. I sew a lot and I love sewing. The thread I use the most is white thread. So to me, I felt like it was fine, and this is the brand that I really like. Hopefully I use it. I think I will. Those are all of the items that I have added into my collection. I think Project Pan this year has been going really well, pretty smoothly. Still gotta get a grip on my spending, just gotta be a little smarter about it. If you are doing a low buy, I wish you the best. I feel like it is so incredibly hard, but it is really good to try to reevaluate your relationship to money, because like we all need money. We need money to live, to have fun, to cry, to die. We need money. It doesn't necessarily have to have the chokehold it has on you. Try to use up what you have. Try not to be too excessive. Try not to overconsume too much. With that being said, I know that it is a great privilege to be able to do these videos, or to like do a Project Pan, to do a low buy. I know that for some people this is just how they live, so I don't want to like discredit any of that. Or I know sometimes people have to buy things for accessibility or to make their life easier, and that I like, girl, do you. It really is okay. Or I get treating yourself, but I just feel like, you know, we can all be a little thoughtful. If you don't want to do a low buy, don't do a low buy. This is just me. I'm just doing me, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, whatever you have, help a girl out. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time for whatever we get up to. Bye.